Hey guys, and welcome to the Double Take Duo. My name is Lisa, and thanks for joining me today. Guys, I've noticed that some of the videos were not running as smoothly, so we actually had a couple of issues with the camera, which got fixed. So hopefully now, we won't be experiencing any issues. But to everyone that let us know in the comments, thank you, because I barely rewatch videos of myself. So I just haven't noticed, and I was going with it for a while. So I'm taking notes in terms of I need to actually watch videos of myself to make sure that everything's okay on the technical side. But I've been doing this channel for, I think it's been like 6 months now, plus minus. And I still cannot get used to hearing myself. So that's a struggle area for me. I don't I don't like how my voice sounds, and I also it's hard for me to hear my own accent because I feel like I sound just like an American, and jokes on me, that's kind of far away from the truth. So sometimes it's just rough to watch yourself. But noted, I'll be checking from now on, and hopefully no more issues with the camera. So that got fixed. Anyways, I'm gonna be reacting to Brooks and Dunn Believe official music video. Something new for me. I don't think I've reacted to Brooks and Dunn before. So let's jump into it and see what it's about.
Old man Wrigley lived in that White House down the street where I grew up. Mama used to send me over with things. We struck a friendship up. Spent a few long summers out on his old porch swing. Said he was in the war, went in the Navy, lost his wife, lost his baby. Broke down and asked him one time, how you keep from going crazy? He said, I'll see my wife and son in just a little while. I asked him what he meant. He looked at me and smiled, said, I raise my hands, bow my head. I'm finding more and more truth in the words written in red. They tell me that there's more to life than just what I can see. Oh, I believe.
Okay, absolutely beautiful voice. I feel like it was a very gradual up to the chorus, because he started, like, it got very emotional and a lot deeper as the song progressed. But yeah, beautiful song, country style, which I love, and almost like a storytelling, right? There's its own little storyline. I guess a little bit about loss and grief and non-physical. I don't know. Maybe he means like religion or God or something like that. So we'll keep watching and listening to the lyrics, but very good so far. I'm loving it. Also, I really like this very rural, like ranch styled house out in the fields. Very American, very Western.
A few years later, I was off at college, talking to Mom on the phone one night, getting all caught up on the gossip, the ins and outs of the small town life. She said, oh, by the way, son, old man Wrigley's died. Later on that night, I laid there thinking back. Thought about a couple long lost summers. I didn't know whether to cry or laugh. There was ever anybody deserved a ticket to the other side. It'd be that sweet old man who looked me in the eye, said I raised my hands, bow my head, finding more and more truth in the words written in red. They tell me that there's more to life than just what I can see. I can't quote the book, the chapter or the verse. You can't tell me it all ends in a slow ride in a hearse. You know I'm more and more convinced the longer that I live. Yeah, this can't be, no, this can't be, no, this can't be all there is. Lord, I raise my hands, bow my head. Oh, I'm finding more and more truth in the words written in red. They tell me that there's more to this than just what I can see. I believe. I believe. I believe.
Very beautiful song, kind of sad but very deep. The vocals were absolutely amazing. I really loved the instrumentals, especially the guitars in this. It was so beautiful, and it was almost like watching a mini movie, right, with a good storyline. And this guy was their neighbor, and him as a kid used to visit him a lot, spent a lot of time with him. I believe he was probably like a second father to him. And the older man has experienced loss early on in his life. He said he lost a wife and a baby. And he was kind of saying some words of wisdom to the young boy, but I think the boy was too young to understand what he meant. And so when he got older and this man passed, he was reflecting back on a lot of the conversations and found a lot of truth and wisdom in his words. So, yeah, I feel like the song is mostly obviously about like loss and grief, and that there is more after death. Like there is an afterlife of some sort or something, right? And at the end we can see that this guy, the young guy, ran into the old man's house, and the book has flipped the pages onto the picture. So we can say it was the wind, or we can say it was something beyond the wind, up to interpretation, right? But yeah, I guess there is a lot of like unexplained things. That's what the singers meant in the song. And yeah, I wonder if you guys have ever had any interesting experiences, anything that makes you believe there is an afterlife. I would love to read your comments, because I've gone through a lot of losses in the family, and I've had some weird experiences that I frequently think about, and just cannot have a good explanation. And I've shared those experiences with my family members or just a few of my friends because they're more, private. But some were very weird, very, very weird, unexplainable. So I don't know. I'm kind of like 50-50. I'm not very religious. I was baptized as a baby, Christian Orthodox, but I will consider myself, I always say I'm spiritual because I don't want to put myself in a box necessarily. So I'm very open minded and I'm still learning and discovering a lot of different things, right? You live, you learn. But I would love to know if you guys have had any interesting, weird, unique, paranormal experiences. I'm actually so curious about all of that because I'm so 50-50 on it, especially studying psychology. There is a lot that I can explain through, neuroscience, but even like the gut feeling, technically, I can dive deep and tell you what a gut feeling is, which kind of has like a simple, logical, very scientific explanation to it. So I don't know. I'd love to read your guys' comments. But yeah, the song is beautiful. Put me in my feelings. I know what it's like to go through a loss. It's not easy. And I feel like we as humans find ways to cope with it, find things that will help us to push through because, especially if it's a close family member or partner or whoever friend, that can really, really leave a mark. And sometimes it's hard to keep going through life when you spiral into depression or something negative. So, yeah, good thing we are learning how to use coping mechanisms for all of that. But anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts, your comments, your interpretation of the song maybe. And thanks for watching. If you enjoyed my reaction, please make sure to leave me a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you, guys.